Hi, this is Noma Dimitri. In Silicon Valley, we talk a lot about risk and return. You take risk, and commensurate to the level of risk that you're willing to take, there is the possibility of an analogous quantity of profits that you can make from the risk that you take. That means that you put a certain amount of capital, money, effort, whatever it is that you can put in, and then if the bet that you place on this particular venture pays out, you get paid back a lot for the risk that you take. And there's an analogy: the more the risk, the more the potential return, and the more likely that you will fail and get nothing. So at some point in a university in Silicon Valley, some students decided to do a special search engine. They did it. Some people gave them money to make it bigger. Eventually it became Google. They became billionaires, and all the people that backed them up, that are called venture capitalists, profited immensely and became multimillionaires or billionaires in their turn. They took a great risk because this Google could have gone to zero and they could have lost everything. Instead, they gained a lot. About 600 years ago or so, two other venture capitalists that happened to be the king and queen of Spain made their own venture. They financed a certain man, a sailor, perhaps an opportunist, perhaps an inventor, a discoverer called Christopher Columbus, to start on his own venture. The venture was to go and find a new country. It doesn't matter if it was India or whatever it was that he was looking for, but he was going to find something that had not been found before. He would discover something, and him and the people that financed him, that gave him the money for the ships and the supplies and everything else, would make money out of it. And I'm in Madrid right now, and you'll get a chance to see what this kind of return, what return you get for this kind of venture. What does it look like? What did the Spanish kings of the time, and by extension the Spanish state years later, got out of this? And you'll see two little examples of what finding the new world, finding America can buy you. And these are small examples, but you can see many such examples in this gorgeous city, Madrid, the capital of Spain, Europe's third largest city. Here is what kind of church all this money buys you. This fantastic, extremely elaborate, right behind me, amazing church right behind me, with bell towers and statues and domes and everything else. And that's the kind of church that discovering the new world buys you. And what kind of house does it buy you? Well, the house, appropriately for a Catholic country, will be right across from this incredible church. So this kind of your own personal church. And this is what house discovering America buys you. It looks kind of like that. This is the gate, or one of the gates, and this is the courtyard, and this is the house you get. In Silicon Valley you get things that are called McMansions if you're a venture capitalist that made a lot of money, but in Spain you get this kind of palace, and that's what it looks like. And that's one of the many, that's a drop in the ocean of all the returns that you get for discovering the new world. I don't know if they got more out of the new world than the Google founders got out of making Google, but it'd be interesting to see this calculation. Anyways, oh, and there are two policemen on white horses right over there. Let's get a little closer. Everyone is shooting photos of them, so they won't mind. Let's go see if the horses are really nice. Oh yeah, they look really nice. There we go. There we go. And this is Noma Dimitri saying goodbye from a lovely sunset in Madrid, Spain. Happy travels.